Welcome. Please be seated. Good morning and welcome. My name is Robert Hoffman. I'm the president and CEO of Yosan University and also the dean of the doctoral program. It's Thank you. We're a rowdy bunch. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Yosan University class of 2025. We are delighted that you can be with us today to share in this very special occasion. It's time for us to celebrate the achievement of our 34 graduates who've worked so hard to be here. As a matter of housekeeping, I would like to ask everyone to take a moment to silence your cell phones. And the script says, and other electronic devices. If you still carry a pager or a BlackBerry, a two-way pager, go ahead and turn that off as well so that we can respectfully honor this time with our graduates. I'd like to welcome, thank you again for that. I'd like to welcome and thank our founders, Dr. Mao Xingni and Dao Xingni. Your leadership for more than 3 decades has brought us to this very special moment. Additionally, I'd like to welcome board members, deans, and faculty members who've joined us on stage today: James Tuggle, Lawrence DeMel, Michael Berletich, Paul Magarelli, Anissa Kassim, Jessica De Leon, and Carrie Westhauser. Thank you. You give our students daily inspiration to pursue their dreams of becoming doctors and healers. Without you, these graduates would not be sitting here today. I would also like to personally thank members of Yosan University's administrative staff for their incredible dedication: Tora Flint, Sean Gates, Karen Mond, Jodika Pratap, Sam, Valerie, Olivia, Nathan, Laura, Abby, and all of our clinical staff who work tirelessly every day to make the educational experience at Yosan exceptional. Additionally, many members of our staff and student body have volunteered their time and put a lot of love and energy into this ceremony, so please join me in thanking them as well. I can assure you that this day would not be possible without the hard work and dedication of the master's and doctoral classes of 2025 sitting here before you. This is your day, so thank you for allowing us to celebrate in your achievement. I'd also like to take a moment and stress how resilient and amazing these graduates are. Many of them started their education in the midst of a pandemic and now find themselves graduating at a time of deep political division and, of course, recovery from the fires that ravaged both Pacific Palisades and Altadena. The support that you all bring as friends and family is essential, and our community is stronger because of you. So thank you. Thank you for supporting our students in their journey to become healers and practitioners of Chinese medicine. I would now like to ask our longtime supporter, instructor, and university trustee, James Tuggle, to come to the podium for the invocation. James.
Well, what can I say? I'm always humbled when I stand in front of this illustrious group. I've been doing this for many years now, and it's always a thrill. My body is tingling. I feel the energy. What is that energy? What is an invocation? It's the energy of springtime, that energy of wood energy erupting from the earth. Energy of thunder, awakening. We're all gathered in this wonderful setting to celebrate. Celebrate this transition. From this day forward, you'll no longer be a student. You'll be entering the ranks of healing others. It's such a wonderful gift. And this school is in such a wonderful position to provide that. But before we begin this illustrious celebration, happiness, I always like to take a moment of stillness, a moment of bringing our mind and our body together, emptying our mind of any extraneous thoughts. So let us begin by each of us closing our eyes, feeling the energy of this room, of this springtime, all the people in this room, feeding energy back and forth. The law of subtle energy response operating right here fundamentally. So let us begin by taking a nice deep breath into our lower abdomen. Feel the energy flow down. Empty the mind. Embrace the stillness. Feel the change. This subtle energy permeates each of us. We share it, we embody it. We're all part of this natural world. Take another deep breath. Let's bring our attention up to our heart center, right in the center of our chest. An invocation is a way to call out, to invoke the Spirit. And we want to invite all those that are here with us and those that didn't come. They've passed on, but they support us. Call out to these entities, these people, and take a moment to express our thanks. Thank them all for being part of this celebration. Take one last breath. Feel the change. And from that state of mind, that state of openness, let us begin. Thank you very much.
It's now my great pleasure to invite to the podium one of the co-founders of Yosan University, Dr. Dao Xingni.
Good morning. Are you awake? All right, good. Excellent. There'll be a final after this. Pop quiz, really. So good morning, everyone. Really appreciate you are here today to celebrate with our fellow graduates today. Faculties, proud parents, friends, and our fellow graduates who really make this, really, we cannot go through this without everyone here who really help us. And in difficult times and challenging times where our graduates have to go through, you have been there for them. And that, in some ways, this degree is part of you also as well. So I want to thank all of you who are here for them. Today is a day of celebration and reflection. As we gather here today, it marks the culmination of this academic journey. I am reminded of the legacy that brought us to this moment, and people often ask me, what is Yosan University? What's the meaning of the university? Well, Yosan is my paternal grandfather. That's his name. Though I grew up without actually seeing him or knowing him, his influence has been profound. He was a busy practitioner, a doctor of Chinese medicine in China, while I was growing up in Taiwan. My father, Omni, quite mischievous as a boy, and in my family, just want to make the point clear, my brother is the mischievous one. Just to be clear. My father faced challenges in regular classrooms, and my grandfather recognized he's a special child with needs. So he decided to start a university. He had a different approach, and he opened College Dao and Chinese healing, and he taught the importance of spiritual cultivation and self-development through Taoist healing and Chinese medicine. So in 1989, my brother, Dr. Mao, and I decided to start Yosan University. I don't know whose idea was that. To pass down the teachings of my father, Omni, as well as my grandfather, Yosan, to future generations. My grandfather was an ordinary man who was doing extraordinary things, taking care of patients, sharing his knowledge and providing counseling and spiritual teaching to those who would listen. He cared deeply about his community and wanted to see each of his students actualize their potentials and never waste their talent. This university was formed to honor him, to continue his teaching lineage. It is for all common people, ordinary people, caring people who want to do extraordinary things, and you are them, so that we can benefit our community, one patient at a time. Our fellow graduates, you have studied hard and learned much in your years at Yosan, and this is the beginning. Now is the time for you to truly start your life as a healer for your patients, as a healer for your community, as a healer for your family as well. Please join me in helping our patients heal, our communities thrive, and our society become better for our future generations. Thank you for listening, and congratulations to all of you, our extraordinary graduates.
I'd now like to call up our mischievous co-founder, Dr. Mao Xingli. See?
Good morning, everyone. A few things I'd like to remark. Number one, man, Rob, you're like a rock star. I mean, you came up and all the screams from all the women. Woo-hoo. Okay, so number two, advice for you, Rob. If you're looking for applause, you have to applause. Then everybody will follow. No, I'm just kidding. So to be fair, I think my brother was, he was definitely more obedient than I was growing up. So yes, I acknowledge that was my role. But then again, it made our lives so much more interesting. So, would you have it any other way? Number three, thank you for the administration. You know what's really cool about this? And I would say the most important thing about modern invention of the smartphone is that you can actually enlarge what you're reading. And so you see how, I think this is like a 15 font. Amazing. Thank you. I can actually read that. Okay, well, let's get to the serious business here. Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. Well, today is more than a celebration of your academic achievement. It's a moment of profound transformation, which, by the way, I just came from the College Dao annual retreat, and the theme was alchemy of transformation. And that's what happened. You mix in time and your efforts and the teachers who impart their wisdom, and that, through an alchemical process, voila, you're here. Doctors and practitioners, transformed. So you, the graduates of Yosan University, carry a lineage rooted in the wisdom of thousands of years of Taoist healing. And today you step forward as the next generation of integrative medicine practitioners and pioneers. We're living in a time when the world is asking for more connection, more compassion, more complete healing. And that is exactly what you're equipped to offer. Your understanding that true medicine does not exist in fragments, but in wholeness. It listens to both pulse and data, speaks both qi and chemistry, honors ancient traditions while embracing cutting-edge science. At Yosan, we don't just teach acupuncture or herbal medicine. We cultivate healers who embody the Tao, balanced, wise, and attuned to the deeper rhythms of life. The future of medicine is not east or west. It is the integration of both, and you are the bridge. And the future of Yosan University is just as promising. We're entering a new era, one in which true collaboration will finally take hold. No longer will traditional Chinese medicine be viewed as alternative, but as essential. As complementary medicine becomes core medicine, TCM doctors, you will be at the center of patient care, helping coordinate treatments across specialties, offering insights that unify body, mind, and spirit. Imagine a world where reproductive endocrinologists and TCM doctors work side by side during IVF to make dreams of a baby come true. Oncologists and TCM doctors consult side by side to help patients recover from cancer, where acupuncturists and neurologists co-create recovering plans to alleviate pain and suffering, where the wisdom of the Tao is no longer an adjunct, but a foundation. That is the world Yosan is building, and that is the world you now lead. So as you go out into clinics, hospitals, research labs, and communities, carry this truth with you. You're not just practicing medicine, you are restoring harmony in a world that desperately needs it. You are the future. You are the medicine. And the future of Yosan is bright because of you. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world awaits your healing hands and your luminous hearts. Thank you.
I did bring readers up here in case anybody gets, for me especially. Each year, just before commencement, our students elect a member of the Yosan faculty to share a few words of wisdom and guidance to inspire them as they make the exciting transition from students to practitioners. With more than 60 faculty members at the university, being chosen by our distinguished graduates to be here on stage today is a very special honor. And this year, that honor goes out to a faculty member who teaches in both the master's and doctoral programs and works tirelessly for the benefit of our students and the university. Please welcome Dr. Carrie Westhauser.
Faculty, staff, graduates, families, new friends. I want to share a profound lesson from the Taoist philosopher Zhuangzi. There once was a large, crooked old tree sitting high up on a hill. There's gnarly, big arms. No wood could be made from this tree. One day, a master carpenter and his apprentice were walking by this tree. And the apprentice said, "Look at that ugly old tree. It's gnarly, it's knotted. No wood can be cut from that tree, although the wood is so beautiful because of all of the knots. That tree is useless." But the master said, "The cinnamon tree is edible, so it will be cut down. The pear tree, the lemon, the apple, the cherry tree. As soon as the tree bears its fruit, the fruit is stripped from the tree. These trees lead bitter lives because they are so useful. That is why those trees don't live out their natural lives, because of their usefulness. They attract the attention of the common world. That crooked old tree may be useless to make wood for a boat. The boat would sink. But that is why that old tree has reached such a ripe old age. Everyone knows how useful it is to be useful. No one knows how useful it is to be useless. So that crooked old tree attracts animals that are grazing for long periods of time, and the animals rest under its shady arms. And travelers who are walking far distances get to rest under those gnarly limbs in its shade. Useless, if only you could be so useless. Graduates, let the story of the crooked tree remind you that nothing is inherently useful or useless. These are not the properties of the thing. These are how we interact with the thing. As newly minted practitioners, be reminded that you're going to be looking for things that are useful in the treatment space. Signs, symptoms, tongue, pulse, disease names. I encourage you to move away from that common pattern of thinking. Don't be so focused on what is typical. For when your heart is open, you can see the invisible. You can see how subtle truths reveal themselves to you. Be worthy of your patient's revelation. Be alert like a falcon, so you can distinguish when you get in a pattern of hearing the useful, but throwing away what seems potentially useless. Be patient like a sheep. Not every patient is going to be so forthcoming to you with lots of information and details and stories. Sometimes they need you to hold that treatment space in silence and let them reveal themselves in their own time. Be cautious as a fox in prescribing medicinals. Lots of conditions, revert, relapse, remit. Be brave and decisive as a tiger. In treating conditions that challenge you, do not let these changes rattle you. Be all of these things so that you can recognize the hidden values in the useless. Try to transform to each patient interaction instead of conforming to a single therapeutic direction. Have flexibility in your thinking, constant adaptation to the circumstances you find yourself in. Society often teaches us to measure our worth by usefulness. How much have you produced? How many likes do you have? How many people are following you? Our ability to have these types of things go beyond these predefined roles. As graduates, you are stepping into a world that constantly asks, what have you achieved? What will you achieve? What will you produce? So as you walk across the stage today, remember the lessons of the crooked tree. Do not be afraid to grow in your own way. Even if the world does not immediately see your value. Because often the most extraordinarily lived lives are by those, not from those who seek to be useful, but by those who dare to be authentically free. Congratulations.
Every year, our master's and entry-level doctoral candidates honor one amongst them to address all of our graduates. Will Yuxian Ni please join me at the podium?
No, that was a good idea, though. Good morning, everyone. All right, my name is Yushen, and I'm so honored to be the MacChum DACCHUM class speaker. So this feels pretty surreal, even though this isn't actually the first time I've made a speech in front of the Yosan community, because when I was 16, my dad, in true spontaneous Dr. Mao fashion, decided it would be a great idea to call me up, no advance warning, in front of the entire crowd gathered for the annual Chinese New Year celebration, to give them a New Year's speech. There were no heads up, there were no guidelines, no additional prompt, nothing. So what on earth was I supposed to say to a group of spiritually enlightened, energetically attuned individuals studying the ancient art of Chinese medicine? What advice or nuggets of wisdom could a 16-year-old possibly offer? This time around, I'm glad to say that I did have advance warning that I was speaking today, but I still don't feel qualified to dispense any sage words of wisdom. What I can say, though, is that I am constantly astounded by the passion and dedication each of you, my classmates, have for this medicine. As someone who grew up with Chinese medicine always in my periphery, I liked asking my new classmates what drew them to this medicine, and your responses all humbled me. You all had such clearly articulated whys that shone with your love for the medicine and your love for helping others heal. And over these 4 years, you all helped inspire me to find my own why. Many of us in the DACCHUM program finished our last class just barely a month ago when Dr. Jamie Boyd urged us all to remind ourselves of that why each day before beginning practice. She reminded us to find our own way of grounding ourselves, to take a deep breath before entering the treatment room, to center the privilege of being entrusted with a patient's care. Our whys exist to reinvigorate us on our most exhausting days, steer us through our most difficult decisions, and reorient us if we ever doubt ourselves. Our whys drive us to provide the highest quality of care to our patients, to pursue lifelong learning and continuously better ourselves, and to represent TCM as the powerful medicine that it is. Of course, none of us would have made it to this day without the support of our teachers, advising and administrative staff, YSU Student Association, our clinic front desk heroes, our families, friends, and partners. Thank you for making me laugh during my most stressful shifts, magically making Aussie bites and gluten-free goodies appear in the student lounge, and dropping off home-cooked dinners when I didn't have the time or energy to go to Rainbow. You all know who you are, and I'm so deeply grateful for you. Finally, I'm so proud to graduate alongside friends that I have the deepest respect for. I know that each of you will be trusted colleagues as we enter this new chapter in our journeys. I look forward to seeing the ways in which each of you bring your own unique skills and perspectives to this medicine and better our profession as a whole. I can't wait to find out where this path leads us all. Thank you.
Also every year, our doctoral candidates honor one amongst them to address all of our graduates. Will Ramona Dionoth please join me at the podium?
I think so. That looks good. Gosh, if I would have told my 20-year-old self that at 40 I'd be giving my commencement speech at my graduation, I would have never believed it. Anyways, good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. Today, we gather to celebrate the graduating class of 2025. Growing up, my grandfather used to always relate the earth to the human body. He would say the eyes are the sun and the moon observing all around us. The tides slowly moving in and out is the breath ascending and descending, observing life throughout the day. Just like in Chinese medicine, this wisdom of a macrocosm surrounding us reflects the microcosm of what is within. My mentor during the doctorate's program was Dr. Sabina Wilms, and she translated a book by Chi Jiangfu called Channeling the Moon. Similar to my grandfather, Dr. Wilms interpreted Chi Jiangfu's teachings about the moon, the tides, and the flow of blood. In the book, it states there is an intimate connection of the body with the ocean's tides in one hand and the cycles of the moon in the other, as the main indication for health constantly through the equilibrium and harmony of yin and yang. These ancient concepts and traditions suggest that our universe and the intricacy of the human body are not separate, but reflections of one another. When looking at the traditions, philosophies, and all the humans that came before us, there is this beautiful foundation laid out for us of our body and how it's intertwined with our surroundings. That brings us to this present moment where we have the honor to utilize this knowledge in our practice, our daily lives, and the examples that we set. We spent 30 hours a weekend with amazing teachers, mentors, and each other, supporting, learning, challenging, and encouraging one another to explore the offerings of this medicine. Although I don't know about you guys, but at 19 hours, I did start to feel a little cross-eyed sitting in the same chair. The support we gave one another as we wrote the longest paper of our lives to climactically speak about it, and I know you guys are coming up soon to it, but speak about it for 60 minutes felt like such a lovely relief to something that felt like it took forever to get to. This medicine is a continual study. The past laid out a foundation for us here in the present, and we will continue to lay out a foundation for all of those who choose in the future to be a part of what this medicine represents. So, as you embark in your next journey, let the relationship between the macrocosm and the microcosm offer a guiding light. We graduate today as part of a pretty large community. Let's think of yourselves as reflections of something far greater. Just as the universe endlessly expands, so too does your potential. Thank you.
And now Dean Anissa Kasim will lead our graduates in the Oath of the Healer, a translation of Sensa Miao's classic on ethics.
The Oath of the Healer as a physician of traditional Chinese medicine. If the graduates would like to repeat after me. I will treat those in pain, confusion, or grief with compassion. And care as if I, myself, have been afflicted. I will treat all patients alike, whether powerful or not, old or young. Rich or poor, friends and relatives, or strangers, wise or simple. Gentle and appreciative, or frightened and ungrateful. I will respect the wisdom of my teachers while always seeking knowledge. I will remain committed to growing as a healer and let the results of my efforts naturally provide for me. I will share all I have learned with others who will follow in my footsteps. I will value life, even as I strive to understand, and respect the process of dying. With this oath, I will fulfill my responsibilities and destiny as a physician to every patient who seeks my help, until I can no longer fulfill those obligations during my life or as this life ends. Thank you. I am now very honored, because I love to give out awards, to the Board of Trustees Meritorious Award. This award honors a student who has achieved not only the highest GPA, but also has demonstrated excellence, perseverance, and dedication in academic pursuits. I would like to welcome Rosa Lind to the stage.
I would now like to introduce Sean Gates, Director of Student Services, to announce the Yosan University Leadership Award.
Good morning. Happy spring. So this year, the faculty and administration of Yosan would like to recognize a student who embodies the values of our institution. The Yosan University Leadership Award recognizes an individual who has demonstrated a strong commitment to promoting the principles of traditional Chinese medicine and integrative health, while also embodying the spirit of Yosan through their leadership and service to the university and wider community. It is my pleasure to award this year's Yosan University Leadership Award to Ian Turley. Ian.
I would now like to introduce Clinical Dean Jessica De Leon and Director of Clinical Medicine, Dr. Paul Magarelli, to announce the Yosan University Clinical Excellence Award.
Sorry, I'm little. Okay, buenos dias, everybody. Okay, so this award honors a student who has demonstrated exceptional clinical skills, patient care, professionalism, and a commitment to healing excellence. Congratulations, Yu Shen Ni. Congratulations.
I get to give an award too. Each year, doctoral faculty vote on an award for a doctoral student. The award for the doctoral program is based on their clinical skills, their commitment to the program, their commitment to the profession, and their overall work ethic. And it's interesting in a doctoral program that meets once a month because some students are local and some students fly in and drive in and do all kinds of crazy things to get here. And it's often the students that come from the furthest away who are most on time. And this is true of our award winner for the doctoral program this year. First in, last out, hardworking. You can always count on her. Ramona Dunoth. I almost got to the end without shedding tears. I'm really working hard this year. Four or more years ago, the students before me entered through the doors of Yosan University for the first time. Today, their labor has come to fruition, and the moment that these hard-working graduates have been waiting for has finally arrived. This cohort began during the pandemic. Many of their classes started online and then came back to finish on campus. This is unprecedented, of course, and this group deserves our admiration. If I can now ask everyone on stage to stand and ask Dr. Mao and Dr. Mao, Dr. Mao and Dr. Dao to man the table with the diplomas. Graduates, please stand and come forward as I call your name. We'll start with the master's program. Jennifer Aguayo. Anna Hong. Joshua Kwan. Rosa Lynn. Sarah Nichols. Abby Tucker Seiden. Kyla Lene Spivey. Ian Turley. Marlene Prestera Wager. Two years ago, we received approval for our entry-level doctorate program called the First Professional Doctorate, and this year, I'm happy to announce that we are fully accredited. So thank you to all of you. This degree allows new grads to enter the professional career with the title of doctor, and also allows for master's grads to return for just a one-year program to acquire the title as well. First professional graduates, please stand and come forward as we call your name to receive your diplomas. Ari Aram. Sarah DeLong Baker. Marcella Jocelyn DeSilva. Esmeralda Galvez Muro. Galit Hassan Katz. Janice Marie Knight. Brenda Lee. I love how my doctoral students are doing a shoe critique as they come up. Yuxian Michelle Ni. Dina Perry. Sola Pizzuto. Sitlali Paluto. Jennifer Smith. And because the professional doctorate, the online doctorate, has online classes, there are graduates from all over the country, and I'd like to just mention their names here so that we can honor them as well. George Mandler, Cal Miller, Robert Simon, Layla Wadden, Brandon Yoon, and Michael Hurley. All right, I'm not gonna cry. Oh man, it's rough. 2 years ago, this exceptional group of healers took a courageous step forward to bring added levels of depth, understanding, and experience to their practice of acupuncture and herbal medicine. They sacrifice hours of their professional practice, their personal lives, so they could become some of the most advanced practitioners in the field of Chinese medicine, the highest degree awarded in our profession. They've worked hard, and today we're here to celebrate as they receive the highest degree. I'm so proud of these doctors. I'm honored to call each one of them friends. And it's my great privilege to call them to the stage at this time. Doctoral students, please stand. Ramona Padmini Deonoth. Juraporn Chotapong Gilliam. Amanda Ortiz. Natalia Postolati. Ruth C. Asia Terwilliger Pijot. Ashley Lydia Wren. Jennifer Ellen Ye. Let's give all our graduates another round of applause. Will all the candidates for the master's degree in acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine please stand at this time? By the powers vested in me by the state of California and the Board of Trustees of Yosan University, I declare all of you to be Masters of Acupuncture and Chinese Herbal Medicine and graduates of Yosan University. You may swap your tassels. Will all of the candidates for the Doctoral of Acupuncture and Chinese Herbal Medicine please stand at this time? By the powers vested in me by the state of California and the Board of Trustees of Yosan University, I declare all of you to be Doctors of Acupuncture and Chinese Herbal Medicine and graduates of Yosan University. Swap those tassels. And finally, will all of the candidates for the Doctor of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine please stand? By the powers vested in me by the state of California and the Board of Trustees of Yosan University, I declare all of you to be Doctors of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine. You may swap your tassels. Thank you, everyone, for, again, coming out on a Sunday morning to support our graduates. It's a wonderful community affair. You can see we're a small family, and I very much appreciate seeing all of you here. I would now call upon Drs. Dow and Mashini to lead our honored graduates, faculty, deans, and board members out of the auditorium. Following the exit of our graduates, I invite you all to exit the auditorium and join us for a brief reception in the room next door. Thank you so much.